sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down when he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play for Seattle. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the 4th time All-Pro T.J. Watt having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Into the zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. 3rd, they need 8.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds. So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. That is the first touchdown of the new year.
Straight from Manapon, rolling out to Durban, I was pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. on for the extra point is Boswell. That one off the left upright, but it sounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2 minutes to go here, till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cup. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Has a man open. That's Smith-Njigba. And he's in! Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Jason Myers.
A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Metcalf, 48 TD grabs in 6 years with Seattle. That is first with Pittsburgh. Adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Darnold now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. Darnold to the air once more. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's Darnold again. He'll locate Cup. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line. 3rd and a long way to go. To throw again is Darnold. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So the first part of any interception, it just ends up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Aaron Rodgers, touchdown pass number 509 on his NFL career, moving him past Brett Favre. It's a fourth all-time, trailing only Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and taking that. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening at the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On play action, here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Alex Highsmith. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him one more here in week 2. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Up brings it in left side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
26. Second down, Rodgers. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. On third down, they go with Warren. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Tyrese Knight. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. On second down, Warren. Yeah. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and
now Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler first down.
a gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Off the play fake. Rodgers. Out to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, is Rodgers. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. He's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. But it's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down for Aaron. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Play fake. It's Rodgers in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35. first down is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Now Darnold. That one swung out wide for Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Crazy. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays out.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be very near that 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Darnold to throw. And for a third time today. He's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Rodgers on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Warren.
Jalen Warren, ball carrier. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Free freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment.